Hi, this is Kim, and I'm continuing with my relaxation journey, my 21-day challenge, which has been going on for a few months now. Um, but I'm still walking it, and in this video, I'm sharing about Osho's Nadabrahma meditation technique, which I tried a couple of days ago now. So from what I remember, the experience um, was that, well, this meditation technique is again in three stages. Most of his techniques are, where the first stage was humming, where you just kind of sit and you just hum, like pretty much. And he suggests to envision a hollow tube, that you are like a flute or a hollow tube, that the air, like envisioning that the air sort of flows through you, or that the humming sound vibrates through your body, which I didn't necessarily do. My approach is more, when it comes to these meditation relaxation techniques, like, I'm gonna do what feels comfortable for me. I'm not gonna strain myself. I'm not gonna do something that doesn't necessarily make sense. And when it comes to imagining or envisioning things, I like to keep it more just physical. I like to keep it just me and my body and here, and I'm just doing this, and I find that that's more comfortable for me. So after the first stage of humming, it is a 15 minutes of hand movement, where you kind of make these kind of movements, like circular motions from inside to outside, and then after that it's the reverse. But the idea is that you go extremely slowly, where to the point where you feel like you're almost not moving. And after that, it's 15 minutes sitting in silence. Now, my personal experience with this particular technique is that it was just extremely gentle, and I did enjoy that. Just like a gentle way of being here with yourself, sitting with yourself. And the fact that you're humming and the hand movements, to me, is more like giving yourself something to focus on, because when it comes to meditation, and when you're, for instance, just sitting somewhere and you're trying to be peaceful and quiet and calm and things like that, or you're trying to access yourself, or trying to get some connection with yourself, it can be difficult, because there's like a lot of like thoughts that tend to come up in your mind, and you get distracted. And it's like your mind is a machine that is so good at capturing your attention and just fluttering it away from yourself, and creating chaos in your head, even though you may be sitting peacefully and quiet somewhere physically. Like inside, there can be like a storm going on just with what your mind throws up at you. So this technique, I found, actually, with the humming and the hand movements, it's just a very simple way of bringing your focus to your physical body, just keeping your focus on something, so your mind doesn't have an opportunity to run away with you and to distract you from the fact that you are here. And therefore, within that, it's gentle, because it's like, relaxation, I've found, in my experience, is very much about realizing, like, I'm here in the physical, in my physical body. I'm just a physical being. None of this stuff that's in my mind is real. It's about letting go of all of the stuff that's in your head, your emotions, the constant, like, windmill of the mind that's constantly turning and churning and producing thoughts, and then you react to those thoughts with emotions, and it's like nothing's necessarily going on in your environment. You're just kind of living your life, but on the inside, it's almost like there's constant drama, there's constant, like it's like a movie, constant action, drama, things happening, reactions all the time. Because that's what your mind does. It's like it keeps you locked inside in some alternate reality of thoughts and feelings and emotions, of energy. While on a physical level, when you have a look at the physical reality, it's often quite peaceful and calm. Not too much going on from moment to moment. So, as I said, relaxation, from my experience, is really just about finding that connection with and establishing that connection with your physical body, with just the awareness and the realization that, oh, I'm just here. There's nothing going on. Oh, wow, my thoughts aren't actually real. My emotions, all of my fears, my anger, all the stuff that I'm constantly experiencing isn't actually real. I'm just here. Okay, cool. So this is one of, I would say, Osho's, and from the ones that I've done and tried so far, it's a very, very gentle one to just very gently kind of ease you into your physical awareness, your physical body, just that. And it is like that experience I found. It's like a very almost comforting experience, it's very gentle and soft and sweet, and it's very subtle. It's very subtle, and you might only notice it like after you've done the meditation, that you actually feel more at ease. You feel more, you kind of feel lighter in a way, because so much of the noise in your head has gently quieted down, and suddenly you just feel like there's more room for you to breathe and to just flow in your life. Things don't feel as much as a struggle. Because I found that with me, I can often, make everything feel like a struggle, everything in my life. So I do notice these kind of changes with these meditation techniques. So this one for me kind of brought up that experience of, or sensation of, okay, things are actually a lot more easygoing and natural and flowing than they often feel, or than I'm often make it feel in my head. Which was nice, which was quite nice. I mean, again, like with most of these relaxation meditation techniques, it can be uncomfortable to, because you're sitting down and you're humming for 30 minutes, and then you're doing these hand movements for 15 minutes. It's things that you're not used to, and it's like you're used to, well, I'm used to being very fast paced, being very rushed all the time, always hopping from here to there and doing this and that, and being a busy bee in my life. And these kind of techniques, it's like they force you, especially this one, they force you to really slow it all down, almost like forcing you to bring yourself to the pace of the actual physical reality. Stop rushing, because rushing is your mind. The mind wants to always move faster than physical reality, and then you lose touch with what's real, with the actual pace of the physical, which goes a lot slower. So it does bring up experiences of like resistance, where you don't really want to do this, and you don't really want to sit down and hum for 30 minutes. So it will obviously bring up some resistance and uncomfortability, especially if you're not used to meditating and all that. But it just takes a little bit of a backbone, so to speak, to just kind of muster through it in a way. I mean, again, like I said, my approach to these techniques is very kind of easygoing, so I'm not going to strain myself. I am going to challenge myself to, okay, just move through the resistance, because I'm aware that that resistance is just my mind being used to rushing all the time. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do this That's, I'm just going to challenge myself to do this. A healthy kind of challenge, not pushing myself through pain. If it gets really uncomfortable on a physical level, I just will take a break or, do something to support myself, whatever I need. So, anyway, yeah, so try it out if you're like me and you're used to wanting to rush a lot and wanting to sort of move faster than reality actually moves. To support yourself with slowing down and bringing yourself into and rooting and grounding yourself into reality, because you need it. Because all that rushing does create consequences, as in, you just lose yourself, you lose touch with yourself. And there's the positive, but there's also the negative. That's how the mind works, is that you get a rush from the rushing, and it's a positive experience, it's energy, it's adrenaline, it's excitement, but it also creates a negative. You also end up feeling lost, feeling like you don't know who you are, you feeling like, it's like all that energy just kind of sits here and it just churns inside of you, and you feel like you can't settle down. That's the experience that I've personally dealt with a lot, and it's quite unpleasant. So these kind of techniques do support with that, just giving you a moment of support to just, if anything, show you what's possible, show you that you're not completely lost, show you that there is hope for you, and that all it takes is a little bit of a reminder from the physical reality that you are here, and you can relax, you can be, you're here, you're not all that craziness in your mind. Okay, that's it for me for this video. Thank you for watching and listening, and yeah, until the next one. Bye.